I am Robert Baini from Mfantsiman, the PRO of Mfantsiman, and I am here with
Agri Fryer, Chairman of Mfantsiman.
Yeah, I'm Samuel. I am a member of the Planning Committee in Ghana.
I am Max Kofi, Director of Open Up, Let Youth Be Heard, an organization focused on debate education to empower the youth.
As I said, my name is Robert Baini, and we are here today purposely to let the voice of the youth be heard, as Mr. Kofi just said. It has everything to do with young Africans coming out of their shells to tell the community and the stakeholders and the organizations, institutions about their needs, about their problems, issues concerning them or affecting them and their future. And so, without wasting much time, I will let Mr. Max Kofi talk a little bit about Open Up and the collaboration that we will have with Mfantsiman. I will let our chairman talk about it. That is Mr. Agri Fryer. So first to Mr. Kofi. Mr. Kofi.
Yes.
What is Open Up?
Open Up is a representative of a European organization called IDEA International. We are mainly focusing on training young people in debate technique. And the idea behind this is that young people have issues, young people face a lot of issues, and they need to address these issues. So what we do, we learn them how to formulate their problems, and then we bring stakeholders with this youth in debate to talk about concrete solutions. The reason why I'm here, me myself, I'm an African, and I'm very happy to have this job because it helps me to push African young people, help them to get more integrated, better integrated in this Dutch society, which they are part of, and they deserve to have what they need. We can let them outside of the society because they are African, because they have other culture. These young people are Dutch young people. So we need to consider them in that way. So that's why I'm here to discuss with Mfantsiman, and I'm very happy for the coming collaboration between us.
Now to Mr. Agri. You are here as a representative of Mfantsiman, the chairman of Mfantsiman. What is it about that you are going to do, or Mfantsiman is going to do in collaboration with Open Up? Why are we here today?
We are here because we've realized that the first generation Africans have been here for a long time, but still they are not heard politically. At this point, we see that the first generation are getting older and older. Meanwhile, their children are growing up. I think this first generation youth, it's now around 30-35 years. Many of them are born here, so that they can actually be able to do what the parents couldn't do.
Samuel, my question to you is this. After the debate, what's next?
The project is to let the youth their voice heard. So after the debate, there will be follow-ups. Follow-ups to make sure the stakeholders who were around that time to take part in the discussions and the debate, at least they take their responsibility. And then also the politician has a responsibility about what the policy should be and how they should have to shape it, at least concerning the African youth. And thirdly, we, the community, we also have a responsibility, at least if a policy is coming out. The politicians, are expecting that at least we play our part. Policy works for especially African youth.
I go to my workplace sometimes and they ask you, where are you from? And say you're from the Balma. Oh, then they have some sort of reservation. There's a stereotype. There is a stigma. But this is the time that we have to let our voice be heard. as Africans, we are always in our shells. We don't come out. We don't let the policymakers, the institution know that we are suffering. So if you are a youth, I will ask, what about us? What are we doing to let them be heard? We've talked and talked and talked. We don't have any result concerning education, concerning the labor market, concerning discrimination, concerning violence, and our health. Everything that has to do with us. There are people taking decisions for us without taking our inputs. They don't know what's actually wrong with us or our youth, but yet they are the policymakers. So it is time that we come out of our shells, and it is time that we let our voices be heard, and it is time that we let the policymakers and the institutions, the organization know our problems when it comes to education, the health, when it comes to when we go to our job market, our job site or the labor market, and we are being discriminated against. It is time to let them know that we are not that violent. And even if it is happening in our community, there might be an underlying factor. It is time to let the policymakers to go to the Stars deal, to tell them that parking spaces are areas where we reside. It is so much expensive. Concerning the rent that we pay, it's so much expensive because when we pay our rent, we don't have much money to even spend to eat. So our kids are...
One might ask, why Mfantsiman, and why is Mfantsiman taking part in this? It's not that the Africans don't know what to do. Some of the problems are that we are also making mistakes. We don't have the right professionalism, so we can't even trust ourselves, move on in different directions. So we want to take an initiative. The Mfantsiman want to take a lead and see that this time we can add a little bit of professionalism in what we do and see what will happen.
Inviting the youth to be part of this project, and also the whole Southeast to back this project to make it a successful one. Why? Because I think when we finish with the debate, we can formulate policies and we will send our problems to the policymakers so that when they are enacting laws or they are making laws, they will take us also into consideration. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for your time. Thank you.
Fanti from Quine, Srimu from Quine, Kwewu from Quine, I be from Quine.